Morning. It's a Friday. Beautiful, fresh, crisp, frosty, minus several degrees in England. Staffordshire, Stone, England. Light covering of snow, but beautiful morning, beautiful skies. I'm at Carol's place, a Christian friend here we are. Now, this is now Luke, and this is only 6 words. When Jesus had finished speaking, a Pharisee invited him to eat with him, so he went in and reclined at the table. But the Pharisee, noticing that Jesus did not first wash before the meal, was surprised. Then the Lord said to him, "Now then, you Pharisees, clean the outside of the cup and dish, but inside you are full of greed and wickedness. You foolish people, did not the one who made the outside make the inside also? But give what is inside the dish to the poor, and everything will be clean for you. Woe to you, Pharisees, because you give God 1/10 of your mint, rue, and all other kinds of garden herbs, but you neglect justice and the love of God. You should have practiced the latter without leaving the former undone. Woe to you, Pharisees, because you love the most important seats in the synagogues and greetings in the marketplaces. Woe to you, because you are like unmarked graves, which men walk over without knowing it. One of the experts in the law answered him, "Teacher, when you say these things, you insult us also." Jesus replied, "And you, expert in the law, woe to you, because you load people down with burdens they can hardly carry, and you yourselves will not lift one finger to help them. Woe to you, because you build tombs for the prophets, and it was your forefathers who killed them, so you testify that you approve of what your forefathers did. They killed the prophets, and you build their tombs. Because of this, God in his wisdom said, I will send them prophets and apostles, some of whom they will kill, and others they will persecute. Therefore this generation will be held responsible for the blood of all the prophets that has been shed since the beginning of the world, from the blood of Abel to the blood of Zechariah, who was killed between the altar and the sanctuary. Yes, I tell you, this generation will be held responsible for it all. Woe to you, experts in the law, because you have taken away the key to knowledge. You yourselves have not entered, and you have hindered those who were entering." When Jesus left them, the Pharisees and teachers of the law began to oppose him fiercely and to besiege him with questions, waiting to catch him in something he might say. Amen. No wonder they crucified him. I know the passage in Matthew much better, 7 words. Well, there we are, and there we are. So it is. To me, we live in, for me, the Roman Catholics are the Sadducees and Pharisees of our age. They've been at it the longest. They know all the rules and regulations, and they impose these burdens upon everyone, and don't practice it. They don't even practice the simplest matter, which is to love you, let alone loving their neighbour as themselves. They say the words, but they don't practice it. Well, there we are. And that applies in lesser degree to my church, the Church of England. They say the words, but they kill people. Let alone don't harm a single hair on the head of your fellow man, turn the other cheek and all that stuff.